Did you know that slowing down can actually help you to drop pounds and boost your energy? I'm Jenn, the Holistic Health Boss, your functional diagnostic health practitioner and expert, and I'm here to talk to you about how slowing down actually can have a very positive effect on your health. Because think about it, when was the last time you sat down and literally did nothing? I mean, literally just enjoyed the sun on your face, maybe the cool breeze, listen to the birds chirping, and let all of your thoughts just drift away. It's hard for me to sit still, but after realizing years ago that my busy type A ways were part of what drove my energy into the ground and my weight up, I have progressively worked towards allowing myself to take more time off, not only for the health benefits, but also for the professional ones as well. Dr. Ben Hardy and Dan Sullivan's recent book, 10x is Easier Than 2x, inspired me to finally bite the bullet and take a semi-sabbatical for July with the intention to have more space to just be, do only deep focus work to 10x my health and my business, and to rest and restore all parts of me to be my best physically, personally, and professionally. And after taking a month off, I feel absolutely amazing physically, mentally, and professionally. We underestimate the impact that always having to do something has on our health. Being in constant movement or always doing something triggers the body's stress response without us even realizing it. And the American Medical Association once actually stated that stress is the basic cause of more than 60% of all human illness and diseases. And a recent study even noted the correlation between stress, weight, and other health issues, which I'm going to paraphrase to highlight the key takeaways. Now, this study said, for example, the relationship between stress and illness is complex. Chronic stress has a significant effect on the immune system that ultimately manifests in illness. Stress increases the risk for things like diabetes mellitus. And since psychological stress alters insulin needs, stress also alters the acid concentration in the stomach, which can lead to peptic ulcers, stress ulcers, or ulcerative colitis. Chronic stress can also lead to plaque buildup in the arteries, and the correlation between stressful life events and psychiatric illness is stronger than the correlation with medical or physical illness. Recent studies found a link between stress, tumor development, and suppression of natural killer NK cells, which is actually involved in preventing metastasis and destroying small metastases, end quote. Now, from the moment we get up, we are constantly moving, always doing something and soliciting a stress response or pattern. Doing things like checking email and text first thing in the morning, then maybe every 5 minutes, constantly getting pinged with that kind of stuff, rushing to get ready for work and the kids to school, back-to-back meetings or appointments and errands to run, multitasking, at even stoplights and in traffic on our way home, and then the regular things like cleaning the house, doing yard work, and marking off our mile-high list of responsibilities. The to-do list that keeps us going is never ending. And I don't know about you, but it seems like the older I get, the more responsibilities and commitments I seem to have. As I like to tell my clients though, all of the time, you don't work in an emergency room. No one is going to die if you don't respond to that email or text message, if you don't empty the dishwasher before bed, or don't pick up your dry cleaning today. Learning to live a slower paced life is what will actually heal all of us. So in the rest of this video, I want to dive into more detail about how this modern fast-paced world impacts your body and why slowing down will actually help you to shed pounds and ultimately boost your energy so that you can feel your best and show up in life in the way that you want to. Now, here's the truth. Your body can only heal when it's in a relaxed state. And contrary to what we've been conditioned to think, You have to actually get healthy to drop pounds and boost your energy, not the other way around. If you struggle with energy and or the ability to lose weight despite your healthy habits, it's because there's actually more pieces to your health puzzle waiting to be uncovered. And my type A ways used to run the show. I was always running from task to task, constantly on the go, basically getting high, checking things off my to-do list. I never slowed down. And that was until I realized just how much damage my fast-paced life was doing to my health. A lot of us live in this kind of fight or flight stress state all of the time. Like I said before, whether we recognize it or not, simply because our modern fast-paced world. And in this state, all of our energy is diverted outward for quick thinking and quick moving instead of internally for healing, weight loss, and energy. Versus when we're in a rested state, our energy is focused inward on digestion and healing. Now, these biological responses are quite brilliant if you think about it. Here's the classic textbook example, is to imagine yourself being chased by a lion. Your body's brilliant fight or flight response would kick in to send all of the resources and blood flow out to your arms and your legs for running and quick moving, and to your brain for quick thinking. And although we don't face lions in our typical day, on a biological level, our body does not know the difference between being chased by a lion and the sense of urgency you feel to respond to email, the stress of traffic or your job, and the constantly worrying that we do about life's daily responsibilities. Now, this consistent state of being in that fight or flight stress response triggers the body to release the stress hormone cortisol. And cortisol not only responds to stress, but it also regulates inflammation, which is the root of all disease, blood sugar levels, and sleep cycles, and plays a major role in the balance of thyroid and many other bodily functions. Even low-grade stress triggers the fight or flight stress response and the output of cortisol. So over time, this constant output of cortisol creates imbalances in other body systems that it controls, in addition to taking a toll on other hormones such as estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, and thyroid. Aside from cortisol and overall hormone dysregulation from this constant low or high grade stress, the fight or flight response also impacts your digestive health. Beneficial and bad bacteria in the gut respond to stress by creating something called biofilm. And the accumulation of biofilm can actually alter the internal environment of the gut, contributing to internal toxicity, inflammation, and leaky gut. Now, alternatively, when we are in a rested, slow-paced kind of state, the body is able to focus its resources on healing, digesting food, nutrient delivery for all cellular functions, which ultimately help to promote weight loss and more energy and feeling your best. So with this in mind, I'm continuously looking for ways to slow down in life to allow my body to heal in order to maintain my ideal health and weight and feel like my best self. So here are some examples of simple steps that you can take to slow down and allow the healing to happen too. One is technology breaks. You can simply put all your devices on Do Not Disturb, let's say from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 2 is deep breathing. This flips the body switch from a stress state to a relaxed mode instantly. The next one is sitting outside, taking 5 minutes to sit outside and just be one with nature. And the last one that's simple is politely declining. Be mindful of how much is on your plate and politely decline or ask for help when it overflows. It's common to feel guilty about taking time and space for yourself, but we actually show up better in the world when we do. When we invest in slowing down, more healing happens, lending us the ability to be more productive in life instead of being slowed down by low energy, weight, and illness. So we can actually be more present for our friends and family, loved ones, and our work. So Even though I actively try to practice a slower paced life, I still, get that sense of urgency bubbling up from time to time to do things, but I can quickly diffuse it by breathing deeply or stepping away from the busyness of what I'm doing and resetting my mind around the priority to heal and support my body. So I want to challenge you this week to look where you can add just a little bit more rest, even if it's for 5 minutes, and where maybe you can slow down in your life to allow the healing to happen. So for some accountability, I would love for you to comment below with what it is that you can do, what action you can take to maybe slow down just a little bit this week. And I know when you do, you will feel amazing too. All right, that's it. I hope you found this incredibly insightful. I'll see you in the next video.